Hi there! This week in our Fertility Quickie, we're going to talk about sperm health and the best diet, at least so far, that's been shown by science to help with diet. My name is Anne Lane from Conscious Preconception, and I'm a fertility specialist and help men with men's health issues, as well as helping women prime their health and get the best shape of their life before they even conceive a baby to increase the chances of having the healthiest baby possible. So, like I said, this week we're going to talk about diet for men. It's really interesting because in 2019 there was a study done on 209 men to compare the Mediterranean diet, which is also espoused quite often in the media as the healthiest diet out there because it's quite balanced. Many doctors recommend the Mediterranean diet, and this diet, the Mediterranean diet, was compared to the DASH diet. DASH is an acronym. It stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. Hypertension is high blood pressure, so this diet is specifically geared towards lowering blood pressure in men and women, but more so in men. So they compared the Mediterranean diet to the DASH diet, and surprisingly, they found that the sperm parameters in these 209 men were statistically significantly increased by following the DASH diet. So what is the DASH diet? Why does it perhaps work so well for men? Well, there's quite a few reasons for this. First of all, the DASH diet, in contrast to many of the diets that are out there right now, which are ancestral-based, primarily meat-based, very strong animal protein-based, the DASH diet recommends low-fat meat when it's eaten and only about 3 to 6 ounces a day. So 3 ounces would be about the palm of your hand, right? That size of perhaps a chicken breast or fish or some other lean meat. So taking off the fat of the meat is very important in this diet. Another component of it is there's actually 8 different food groups according to the DASH diet. So you have grains, about 6 to 8 portions a day. That would be, one serving is whole wheat toast, for example. They really encourage whole wheat and no highly processed grains on this diet. So quite different to the standard American diet or standard Western diet in many countries. Then as another, I have to check my little note here, another source of the diet is vegetables and fruit, about 6 portions a day for each one of those, so really high amounts of vegetables and fruit. So there's a great source of fiber automatically built in, plus vitamins and minerals. And in addition to that, low-fat dairy is a part of this diet, which I would highly recommend completely eliminating any dairy for reasons I'll talk about in a minute. Then we have the meat group, fats and oils. About 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons a day are recommended on this diet. So again, I'm using low fat, and they say that olive oil is great to use along with canola oil. I disagree. I strongly disagree. Canola oil is highly processed. Otherwise it's rancid on the shelf, and it's not good for your artery health. I would not recommend it. So instead, for cold items, for salads, olive oil is great. A little bit of coconut oil, in my opinion, is actually fine for cooking, but you don't need to overdo it. And if you have to cook at high heat, ghee, G-H-E-E, that's clarified butter, is actually one of the best things out there and very easy for your body to process and eliminate. But again, less fat is more according to the DASH diet, and increasing sperm parameters according to the studies done last year. And what do we have? We also have nuts as another category. Nuts, about 2 tablespoons a day of seeds are fine, or about 1/3 of a cup. So lots of fruits and vegetables, low-fat meat, high fiber, high potassium, high magnesium you're going to find in this diet. And also, due to the nuts and seeds, you're going to have quite a bit of zinc and selenium, which is incredibly important for men and sperm health. One thing that I think this diet does very well is, again, it uses lower amounts of animal protein than most diets out there these days, and it also has lower fat. Because what I find in my practice working with men is they've been exposed to too much estrogen, which is significantly affecting their amount of testosterone in their body, affects your libido, and of course it affects your sperm count. So high amounts of estrogens are not only in plastics, BPA, receipts that we touch, but also in fat. These xenoestrogens, as they're called, the fake estrogens, are stored in the fat of the animals along with pesticides, and you eat that every time you eat the animal protein. In addition, you can't ever trim all of the fat from animal protein, so what's left over in the protein, and also the antibiotics and the hormones used for the meat production, you're also eating that. So grass-fed meat is better. Organic is always the best because then you're reducing your exposure to pesticides, insecticides from the grass that they eat, and also limiting the amount of antibiotics or hormones that you're exposing yourself to. So I personally think that's one of the reasons why the DASH diet has really significantly helped some men, according to the study, to have a significant increase in the amount of sperm counts. So go ahead and tell me in the box below, write a comment. What do you think about the DASH diet? Have you tried it yet? Are you considering changing your diet? And is there another topic that I could possibly help you with that you're curious about to increase your sperm count? Be sure to tune in next week for more fertility quickies. My name is Ann Lane from Conscious Preconception. See you then.